Hi, it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here today to share the December Sew Sampler box from Fat Quarter Shop. I've also pieced my Bright Side block that the pattern is included in that box, and I'm going to show you a few things about that. So let's get started looking at what's in the box and talking about the Bright Side Quilt block. Okay, let's open up this month's box and see what's inside. It's Dream, Plan, Make, which when you consider that this was a December box that we all should have kind of been receiving right around the holidays, just in time for the new year. Such a great, great theme. I love it. Okay, so I always look at the fabric first. This is the Celestial collection by Brigitte of Zen Chic for Moda. And it looks like a junior jelly roll, which means that it doesn't have the full 40 strips, so it's probably got 20. It's probably half. I'm just going to unroll it. I know that's hard for a lot of people. Can't really see where this one starts. Okay, so there we go. We'll just unroll it a little bit. And I love Brigitte's neutrals, her tone on tone, low volumes. They're great. This is a really fun blacks and golds. Love these grays. This is a really fun, kind of different for her, a really soft pink with the gray. These are just some really fun prints. Really love this. This really looks like something you'd want to be sewing on for New Year's Eve. Just kind of sparkly and bright. Okay, such a fun, I'm going to try to kind of roll that up as well as I can and stick this rubber band back on. You know how we all are about our jelly rolls. We don't like them to lose their shape. Okay, so the pattern in the box always goes along with the pre-cut, and this is called Ambience, and it is a jelly roll pattern. This would really make a great scrap quilt pattern too. I feel like we all have leftover jelly roll strips, and you can put some background fabric with it and make this small quilt. And so really love that. This is, I think, the only thing in the box that you can't get if you aren't a Sew Sampler box subscriber. These are usually exclusive to the box. Everything else you can find on Fat Quarter Shop. Okay, John James Needles. This is a good brand, size 10. It's kind of a medium length and a medium eye. So this is a really good basic to have, and let's see, yeah, they're sharps. So really good needle to have in your stash. This is just the little card that comes with every box that talks about all the different products. This one, okay, so I had to look this one up. I will admit, I did not know what this was. It's kind of an odd looking shape. It's got this tassel. When you pull the top off, I'm trying to remember, yep, you pull it out, it's like a tube of lipstick, okay? But you turn it up and it's like a pin cushion. So what you can do with this is put your needles in here. So you could put several needles, and you could even keep them threaded, and then you put the lid on and your needle is there protected with the thread. Drop it in your sewing case, or it's also pretty child-proof. You could see how it took me a little bit to get this off. So if you have small children around or grandchildren, it would keep your needles. I think it would be difficult for them to get into your needles. So what I first thought was kind of an odd little thing, I think could actually be really functional and useful. Okay. This next thing is really fun. It's a little pocket calendar. So, and it's produced by Riley Blake, and it has some quotes in there from Cindy Cloward, who founded the company. It's got a little small project tracker. I feel like this isn't really, you know, of course I have my Quilting Life planner. This isn't anything like that. It's basically just a calendar. With a few quilting things. But this is a great little thing to have in your purse, and you could even use it to keep track of small things. There are some just basic reference information in the back and some graph pages, but just a 2022 little day calendar that is super cute and foldable and easy to take around. Okay, the last thing is, of course, the Bright Side Quilt block pattern. And this is, wow, what block are we on? Block number 9. And I've made my block. I want to show you a few things about the block. I'm going to kind of scoot this out of the way so I can show you a few things. Really, really fun block. It looks more complicated than it is, but it's really a simple block. This center section, you can use the mini simple folded corners ruler. You just cut all the pieces exactly as you're directed on the pattern, but use that ruler to add these light colored squares to the corners of your citrine center square. And you don't need a pencil to draw lines. It just works really well. Make sure you do opposite corners and then opposite corners. The rest of the pieces are all half square triangles. So they have you sizing them up a little bit and trimming them down. So make sure that you do note that on the pattern and trim them down. And I'll just turn it over so you can see my pressing. When I trim, make the half square triangles larger and trim them down, I always press the seams open because I trim before I open up that seam. So I've pressed all these seams open, which made it really easy to put together in my block. I did press the seams between the half square triangles also open in all of these situations. I pressed them open. I even pressed these seams open. It just seemed to make it less bulky right there. But when I added the top and the bottom row to the middle section, I did press those in. So you can kind of see all of the pressing with that. So, okay, that is the December box. I believe your January box, if you are a subscriber, should be on the way pretty soon as well. And it'll be fun to see what is in that box when it gets here. Okay, so that's it for the December Sew Sampler box from Fat Quarter Shop. Another fun box with some fun fabrics and fun and interesting notions. So if you enjoyed today's video, please share it with a friend, hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for stopping by.